In an age when women were told to stay behind the curtains, she stood before an army. Sword in hand, eyes burning with determination, she vowed to protect her people and her land. Under her leadership, Gondwana flourished. Forts rose higher, lakes were built, trade thrived, and her people saw peace. To them, she was not just their queen. She was Ma Durgavati, the living form of goddess Durga herself. But peace, as always, is short-lived when power grows. The mighty Mughal Empire, under Emperor Akbar, was expanding fast. In 1564, Akbar's general Asaf Khan marched toward Gondwana, leading a massive Mughal army armed with cannons and thousands of soldiers. Everyone around her advised surrender, to bow before the empire. But Rani Durgavati looked at her sword and said calmly, "Better to die with honor than live in chains." With only a few thousand soldiers, she prepared for the impossible. The battlefield was set near Narrai, between the rivers Narmada and Gaur, a narrow valley surrounded by cliffs. The perfect place to make a stand. When the Mughal cannons thundered, she did not flinch. Mounted on her great war elephant Saman, she led the charge herself. Arrows darkened the sky, the ground shook beneath the clash of steel. Yet there she was, standing tall above the chaos, fearless and radiant. Her courage inspired her men to fight with the fury of 1,000 hearts. Again and again, the Mughal forces attacked, and again they were pushed back. But as the sun climbed higher, the Queen's army began to falter. Many of her loyal generals fell. The Mughal numbers were overwhelming. Wounded and bleeding, Rani Durgavati was urged to flee. But escape was never in her nature. She raised her dagger high and spoke her final words. "I will not surrender my land, my honor, or my soul." With that, she took her own life, choosing death over disgrace. That day, the red sun set over Gondwana, not as a symbol of defeat, but of unbreakable courage. A woman who fought till her last breath, not for power, but for pride. Not for conquest, but for freedom. Centuries have passed since that fateful day. Empires have risen and fallen, names have been forgotten. But Rani Durgavati's spirit still lives, in the hearts of those who dare to stand against the impossible. She was more than a queen. She was a warrior, a symbol of resistance, a flame of inspiration that continues to burn across generations. Rani Durgavati, the queen who fought till her last breath.